Here we go, people. An oil change for a Toyota Coaster. Here is the oil filter you'll need, or the equivalent. I bought the Toyota one. I can get these in the US. These are pretty simple. I have the 1HD FTE motor. What is that right here? The 1HD FTE. So it is a straight 6 4.2 liter diesel, turbo diesel. Let me get up here. I already opened the carpet. There's like snap buttons and stuff. I think there's some Velcro on it too. This cover just comes right out after you pop the snap clips over here. Gonna try to finagle this out of the way. Here's your first look. There's also that. You can unlock it, and then this also slides out of the way. I'll try to slide it out of the way. There we go. There it is. There's the big giant motor. Where's the oil filter? I tried looking for it underneath. I failed to find it. Ah, there it is. That's inconvenient. That's gonna make a mess. The oil filter is right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. So I gotta get it from the top after I dump it out in the bottom. Okay. Anyways, I checked the oil already. It's black, and it doesn't really matter to me. I'd like for peace of mind that I know that I did it. So when we're driving this around, we have a nice healthy engine with full fresh oil. What's cool about this thing is actually we have all the original service records going all the way back to like at least 2004. I didn't know if I counted all of them, but they go back. They go way back. So we have almost everything. The last one I saw was about 1 or 2 years ago. So it seems like it didn't get anything before it got to me. I did get 7 new tires, but I didn't have anything else done because everything seemed okay. That's fine. I'll take care of it here. Doesn't hurt that I learned to do it myself because I'm going to have to do it myself anyways. Engine oil fills right there. Ow. No gunk here. That's good. Over here, this is the dipstick. I won't be doing that. I'll get you guys a full overview video of this soon. I'm not there yet. We're still kind of cleaning it up inside just to get it kind of set up to our liking. This is popped out from where it's supposed to be. My aerodynamics. Alright, anyways, come down here. This is actually a pretty low vehicle. Oh. See? My rib cage is touching the front lip here. Ow. I just put that in my mouth. Oh. This is a massive oil pan. Look at this. This is the sump. It's bigger than my hand. It's probably like 5-6 inches deep here. And it also goes back that way, like another 10 inches. While I'm down here, I'm taking a look around. I love it when I see this. Everything is bone dry. Nothing is leaking. At least on this side, but I was on the other side and I didn't see anything there either. Even the tranny back there is dry. I can't fit under here, so I'm stuck. Oh. Alright, let's get this guy off. I think that's a 14. Yeah, good guess. 14 mil. A little tight. There we go. Crap. See, the oil is black. The oil in my Hino, the Toyota Dyna, is not black. So I'm hoping, I don't know what I'm hoping for. I'm looking straight up at the oil filter there. You see it says DJ Drivejoy. There's no oil stains or anything. So I'm assuming since it's kind of like a 45-degree angle to the block, that is kind of drained out. So theoretically, I should be able to just take that out without making a mess. This little tool is very handy. It's spring loaded, it spreads open and stuff. I bought the little one when I did the terrible Mitsubishi Pajero Minis with the 4-cylinder, the 430A or whatever that one was, with the 5 valves. And then now I have the big one to do the Coaster. What sucks about working in this thing is there's only a driver's side door. There is no door on the passenger side here. That is a fixed wall. There is a side door over there, but that doesn't help me with trying to access this hole with the oil filter on the other side. You know what I'm gonna be mad about? I'm also glad I checked this. This is the new oil filter. It doesn't fit through the hole here. Maybe if I took that out. No. Dude, seriously? How do you do this? The oil filter actually never comes back into the cab, so there's no fear of getting stuff dirty in here, I guess. However, it doesn't fit. You can't put it through here because those fuel lines are in the way. You can't put it through this crack because the intake is in the way. The best possible chance was this way because that's how I clear the wall and the coolant lines and the intake or whatever, but then the dipstick tube is in the way. So I tried going this way, and there's a hidden lip or something over here. I'm trying to get it. I don't know. I can't show you. But yeah, you can't bring it that way either. So I think you would need some help. And someone needs to pass this up, and someone needs to pass one down to the other side. And it doesn't seem like it's making any messes or anything, because I've been unscrewing this, and I don't hear any oil floating around down there. So I think that's a good sign. So this way is the way to go. I think this is soft lines right here. You unscrew the filter, the last couple threads, and then it's going to come out. Can you see my hand? Yes. It's going to come out, like lift away from where it is. And then from there, if it's possible, turn it so the downside is up, like where the hole is. Turn it upside down? Yeah, so like when we finagle it downwards, we're not just spilling oil everywhere, if there is any oil left in there. Okay. That's our genius plan that we got. Where's that bag I had? Yep. Ow, don't crush my fingers. Hold up. Okay. Push. Push. Very good. Push. Push. Very good. God. I'm pulling. All right, hold on. We have a new problem once we get down here.
Is it wide enough to get out? Or is the gap wide enough?
Honestly, I don't know.
Because, like, I pretty much paired the hose. The hose is no longer the problem.
What's my new problem? Let me feel around. I'm on the frame or a bracket. I'm at the bottom of the hose. So we gotta somehow pull it. Ow, fuck.
It's like all hard stuff here.
This is terrible. Come on.
There's no way it comes out.
That's the starter. Like, why is this stupid like this?
Push.
Push? You want me to push?
No.
Oh!
Okay.
Okay.
Now what?
Now what? You're right. Now, oh.
Okay. Wiggle it. Wiggle it. Oh, there you go.
There you are. There you are. Alright, so here's what I don't understand. This oil filter is not scratched up before we did this.
Yes.
And there's actually no oil in it, so that's good. It feels really heavy though, so I think it's probably what. How did this get up there without getting all scratched up? This thing was not scratched up. I mean, it's not really scratched up right now either, but it makes no sense. Alright, so this stupid thing has to come through here. Yeah. Can you grab it? Or should I give it to you the same way it came out? The upside, or does it not matter? I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters.
Right. I can apply upward pressure.
There we go.
You got it? You need to apply upward force? Oh, you got it up there. Yep. So I'm gonna get oil on my finger. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna touch the O-ring, and I want you to rotate it like one full rotation on me. Oh. I got oil here. Come. Oh, I see the oil filter. Rotate. Rotate. Ah, look at this. Cool, teamwork.
You did it?
Yeah, I think I did it. That's good enough.
Is it here?
Yeah, right there. You're getting there. Yep, there you go. Okay. You make sure it threads in smoothly.
Yep. Smooth.
Funnel in the hole to do 11 liters and a 2.91 of these jugs. Box at Costco sells you 3. Let's not spill this all over your radio. So, how much did I put in?
You put in 2 times 3.78. 3.44. So you need 3.44 liters out of 3.78.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
Measure out. What's
I don't even know. I can't even see it.
3.78 minus 3.4 what?
3.44. 3.78 minus 3.44. I mean, it's not exact. So
you take half a liter out.
then you're
0.34 liter out.
0.34 liter out.
So here, I need a smidge left like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can pour it back into one of these old containers using a funnel.
Oh, is this like some Die Hard shit?
Is that what it is?
I don't know, 5-gallon jug and a 3-gallon jug.
It is. Yeah, just pour some of that into this and then...
That's how you get 4 gallons.
It's Die Hard.
Okay, alright. Give me one of those jugs.
On the fountain there should be 2 jugs. Fill one of the jugs with exactly 4 gallons of water and place it on the scale, and the timer will stop.
Exactly 2 gallons in here, right?
Right.
Leaving exactly 1 gallon of empty space, right?
Yeah.
A full 5 gallons here, right?
Right.
You pour 1 gallon out of 5 gallons into there, we have exactly 4 gallons in there.
Yes.
Pour it in there, come on. Good. Exactly 4 gallons.
You did it, McLean.
Put it on the thing, get it down there. Shit.
It's actually better. Okay, so
So you need a funnel in
now I
there.
gotta do it and not cause chaos in here.
You could do it outside.
Yeah, but I gotta climb back out here.
Oh.
Unless you're gonna do it outside. And then we're gonna put it on the briefcase to measure it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, this is terrible. Can you
I'll hold it.
stabilize this, I guess? Nope, still got a problem.
So you can see it?
Still see nothing. Careful
sure?
with the funnel, there's some on the full funnel. Black jugs, man. How much? Shake it. How much do you think is in there? Can you identify?
God, you really can't see it.
That's what happens when I buy the Kirkland jug, right?
What's the point of this thing?
Is it a fake fill thing? Like, I can't even see the level. It's fake. This is fake.
Yeah.
All right, judge. How much do you think you feel in there? Close enough is good enough.
I feel like it's more, I mean,
Would you say it's like right about there?
I feel like it's somewhere around here.
That's pretty high up. Can I feel the jug? I'll trade you.
Hold.
I got it. Oh shit, there's a lot in there. I know. It's probably half a liter in here, I would, if I had to say.
Yeah.
All right. Let me transfer the funnel to here.
Yep.
And then funnel to here. This is terrible.
Bruce Willis made it look much easier.
It also sparked back here.
Nice and dry down here.
Okay. I'm scared. Oh, okay.
Is it just clean?
It's so clean now. It's like clear.
Wow.
I'm a smidge below the full point.
So you could put a little more in.
I could put a dabble in. First oil change is always fun because you don't know anything.
That's the baseline.
Not there yet. There it is. Yeah, both holes are full. Close all this stuff up. Turn the knob to lock it. Cool. I got a new one of this one. It's a little squashed. Hopefully it can help close up some of the engine noise once I get the new one. I'm probably going to replace this heat shield, sound deadener thing. I don't know. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe not. Oh, this thing's heavy. So. My tab is broken on this side, or missing. So I bought a new one. That's on its way. Maybe that helps with some noise too. There we go. I think I need to clean this. I'm gonna take this outside and clean it. Alright, coming under the front here, we're also gonna do the air filter. Ow. So there's that. There's a clip. And there's one more on the other side. There we go. It's a nice metal can. Unscrew the wing nut here. I think this guy just comes down. There we go. Look at that. So we can see here, this one is thoroughly dirty and rusty on the outside. That's what the new one looks like. Look at that. Nice clean element. Maybe we'll get a few miles per gallon out of this. So you gotta knock this metal thing out of it, and then you gotta press this back on. Actually, no, I think that's the wrong side. It was on this side with the text, I think. Yeah, something like that. Also, this was a Denso. That's the part number that came out of it. And this is the new one I got, also a Denso Toyota, but the part number is a little different. Screw the new one back on and put this cover back. All done. All right, what a nightmare that was. I hope this helps you with your oil change on your Toyota Coaster if you have a 1HD motor in there. This was specifically the 1HD FTE. Got everything done. There's no mess on the floor for once. I did very well there. Got some help with a friend because it's nearly impossible to shove that filter through. I mean, you could probably do it yourself with a lot of swearing and whatever, but we got it done. Leave a comment below on what you think about this thing. I will be doing a full overview video like I usually do for my other vehicles soon, and yeah, we just gotta kind of set it up and clean up everything. We just finished cleaning all the interior stuff recently. We washed all the curtains and whatnot. I'll see you guys soon.